Carly, of all people, I'm told her that Jake isn't mine, that Jason is his father.
And now you know exactly the kind of vindictive trash you've taken up with.
Where did you hear about this?
Is it true? Did you have a baby with Elizabeth and not tell me?
Yes. Jake is my son.
That's what you want to tell me earlier?
Yes, but you wouldn't have told him if I hadn't shown up. You were going to hold out for as long as possible till, I don't know, well, maybe Carly would get in some sort of fatal accident.
What? Now you have me wishing people dead? Come on.
You knew this wasn't going away. You knew the second you told Carly she'd be all up in my face, and she was. She was at my house, and the second she took a look at Jake, she knew it was true. And then she went off on me, and she accused me of planning the whole thing and tricking Jason into getting me pregnant, just like you knew she would, just like you wanted her to. And so now what?
Okay, damage control.
With Carly's big mouth, good luck.
We did this for Jake. To protect him. To make sure that Jason's enemies would not come after him. That's why I've gone along with this whole lie that he's mine. We'll find a way to manage Carly.
Sam here could care less about protecting Jake. All that matters to her is getting payback.
No, that is not true. That is not how it happened.
Okay, then why don't you tell me how it did happen?
I can't believe you didn't share this with me. At least you didn't lie to me when I asked you again.
We're talking about my son's life, Carly.
Pretty ironic that I sat there and poured my heart out to you about wanting to have a baby, wondering if it were safe.
That's why nobody was supposed to know, because my child isn't safe.
Is that the line of bull that Elizabeth fed you? Maybe she should have thought about that before she let you knock her up.
You know what? It wasn't like that for us, okay? At the time, we both felt that...
Please spare me, your feelings of the night you conceived a child with her. Please. I bet she couldn't wait to run to you and tell you about this.
Actually, I didn't find out until we were stuck in the elevator during the hostage crisis.
She was just gonna lie to everyone? Miserable bitch.
Stop, Carly. Don't. You know what? Don't start bad-mouthing Elizabeth.
Know what that little boy means to you, that you wanted to keep his paternity secret, and I also know it was a terrible thing to tell Carly, but
Let her talk.
she pushed me, and I didn't want to get sucked in, but you know how relentless Carly is.
You were looking for any excuse.
Any excuse for what? For Lucky to hate me? To confirm every lousy thing you and Carly have ever said about me? That's exactly what I didn't want. But she attacked me. She called me every name in the book.
I burned everyone.
Back up here a second.
See, that's exactly the way Carly made me feel. Like her and her little inner circle were so far above me, and I wanted to make her stop. I wanted to shut her up. So I said it. And I regretted it the second it came out of my mouth, but I can't take it back. I'm sorry.
You can't take back what you've done either.
What do you mean by that?
Elizabeth lied for Lucky to protect him, Carly.
She lied to protect her lily white
No,
reputation.
she did it for Lucky. He quit taking drugs. He was staying clean for a kid he thought was his.
So she was willing to lie to everyone, including the baby's father.
What, you think this was easy for Elizabeth?
Oh, God, poor Elizabeth.
You see?
Poor Elizabeth.
This is exactly why I didn't want you to know.
You know what I see? I see that Elizabeth has found a dozen or more ways to manipulate you into giving up your child. She wanted it all. And as far as I'm concerned, she deserves to lose everything.
I know you love me. And I know you want to fight for me. But this isn't about me.
How can you say that? You're a father. I remember how you were when Michael was a baby. How wonderful you were with him. How wonderful he turned out.
How wonderful Michael turned out. Come on.
He's going through a rebellious stage right now. You said that yourself. Most kids
don't have bodyguards 24/7. They don't have to deal with their nanny being strangled in their own home.
That has nothing to do with Sonny's business.
Even if that turns out to be true. Michael deals with violence or the threat of violence every day.
I trust you to protect him. I trust you with his life, Jason.
You can't protect him from the life Sonny and I chose. That's what I've been trying to tell you. You can't protect him from what's written in the newspapers, Carly. It was different. When he was little, he couldn't understand. But now even you can see the effect it's having on him.
Michael's not going to turn out like Johnny Zakara. Neither is Jake, and I know that's what you're afraid of.
Michael wants people to pay for what happened to Letitia and Emily.
Don't you? Doesn't everyone?
He doesn't just want justice, he wants revenge.
He's a little boy. He has no idea what he's saying.
Michael wants to be like his father.
He could do a lot worse. And so could your son. I know the loving and compassionate man that you
both
are,
know
Jason.
what I do.
And the same thing is done in the name of the law. I know you. Jason.
I do not want my son to be like me.
Are you taking a page out of Carly's book using Sam as a punching bag? Or is there something you really think I should know? It's work. I gotta go. You come with me, or I think you should leave.
No, I'm not going anywhere. Sam and I have a few things to get straight.
It's fine. It's fine. You go do what you gotta do. We'll be fine here. Sorry. All right, what now? You want to have another cat fight like we did at Windermere?
You give me one good reason why I shouldn't tell Lucky the whole truth about you.